right? Someone said this ages ago, of how it was on the video actually where Jim Norton was doing Chip on Opie and Anthony, and Opie just kept moving on from it, and I commented on it, and someone said, you wait till you see how Chip actually become Opie. So then I looked this video up ages ago. I just didn't get around to doing it, but I thought, yeah, I'd do it. It's only a quick one. Well, 13 and a half minutes. Chip became Opie and the Gregshells. I've already done some Gregshells stuff that people said. Different people in Gregshells moments. I did the Opie, that was probably the most awkward one. Opie asking people if he likes them. That was fucking uncomfortable. But anyway, yeah. Chip became Opie, and the Gregshells. So yeah, let's go.
He's losing his mind. I know he is. He always has been very unstable, but now I think he's really kind of going over the edge.
Well, Jimmy has created an entire character, Chipperson, which I don't think was originally Opie, but he's become Opie.
Yeah.
And we'll talk more about that. But it's amazing because he does a weekly podcast now, the Chipperson podcast,
which I love.
That is just ripping on Opie, if you know what he's talking about.
Dave, you're not afraid to rock?
Born to rock.
All right, chill. I like the attitude. Fucking Pearl Jam. I shouldn't even have had to ask.
Right.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Spinning rock records. That's what my hero did. All right, come on. Fucking taught me everything I know. Turn it up.
I didn't think I'd come back to do the show because I didn't know if Chip was still a thing.
Yeah. I fucking, fuck that. I ain't fucking with him. He's doing it too long.
That. You don't want to. You don't want to match wits.
Fuck no, that guy's hilarious.
Chip, you see what he's doing? Chip, you find him hilarious.
Fuck yeah.
Is that like the only person you're afraid of comedically?
Fuck yeah, he's my favorite.
But you run circles around so many of the comics.
Fuck that.
Fuck
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bravo. Bravo.
Haven't you had you've had Colin Quinn on here and gone back and forth with him?
I don't know if I said it at the beginning, but if anyone has a good Chip podcast, link me it. Link me a good Chip podcast, because I have watched a couple. But yeah, send me one that is just that you lot love. If you watch it, that is, yeah. Let's go.
Just
yeah,
Titan,
fuck yeah, Colin's all right, but Colin's pretty easy to bet.
Oh wow,
I see.
Fuck yeah. I know. Fuck yeah, Colin ain't been doing it since he's 18.
I guess not.
I guess there are some people that just, your comedy is probably so similar that it's hard to match wits with.
That's the master. What are you doing? You're running around the whole thing, showing off your little body. The master of shock comedy is talking.
All right.
Heard what I said?
I heard you say it.
Chip, I'm here. If I don't see some of that chemistry, I'm not. That's where I came from.
Fuck yeah, some of that chemistry, right, brother?
Is. There's that chemistry.
Fuck yeah, we got it. What do you got?
I already
we'll
said
go to the
mine.
phones.
No phones.
Yeah, I steer the ship.
It's right, it's your job.
I'm the captain.
You steer the chip.
Fuck yeah, right,
Right?
do. So what's up, Sam? Welcome.
Oh, thanks,
Phone
man.
call.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
But you were in the middle of talking.
Oh, sorry.
Why would you do that?
Go ahead. Why you been? I ain't seen you in a while.
I was here last week. Who are you snapping at?
Oh,
hey, let me get a piece of Melba toast.
Oh, Chip. I don't think people like being called that way.
Oh, they don't like being snapped at?
It's probably a little insulting and demeaning.
Word is bond. You gotta be quiet in here. I'm doing this since I'm 18.
Oh, jeez. Keep saying
It's a long time.
I know how to do radio.
It's familiar, but I can't quite place it.
Is my hat hanging in front of my face, Zach? Don't bullshit me.
Good.
Yeah.
It's cool?
Yeah.
What do you got, a sweatband on and a hat?
Yeah, I'm chill, just to keep my hair out of my eyes. And Anthony's co-host, Dave Landau. Welcome aboard.
Good to be here.
I didn't think you were going to come. How come you got a different water than everybody else?
I brought my own.
That's chill.
Yeah.
Save us a few dollars. That's good. That's good.
I thought you'd appreciate it.
I really do. So what are the odds about me and you maybe going out for supper? What? Ira, come on, Ira. What's got you laughing today? Talk at me. I'm the destroyer. doing this since I'm 18. I'm funny, and if you don't believe me, I'll go on Twitter and tell you. That's how you prove you're funny. Just announce it on Twitter. Despite public opinion, I'm funny. Despite those blank stares, despite the Boo Radley stares of everybody I tell a joke to, I'm funny. Fuck yeah. Proof's in the pudding.
Yeah, you just heard Ira.
Fuck yeah. Said the journalist died. He had a fight.
Think about Sirius Radio, God forbid.
Oh my God! Say that.
Let's not do, why would they?
Cut that part out.
The guy responsible for most of the bombs got fired a year ago. Heard what I said?
Heard what I said?
All they're doing is goofing on Opie sucking.
Well, it's just it's great if you watch it too, because you can see the delight in Anthony's face.
Well, there's 20 years they spent with this asshole, and he has no self-awareness.
I was nobody. I wasn't doing anything special. I met Sam Kinison, which to me was like, holy crap, throw everything away, do something different, be yourself, and don't worry about what people are going to say about you.
Don't worry about what people are going to say about.
Can I just say, I'm not going to keep stopping this, but I've noticed that I've listened to a couple of Opie's. He's doing things with people, and everything he does is talking about him. His, like, getting fired from Sirius. His, it's always about him. People come on his show to just talk about him, and it's like, but you can't just do that. Like, I've noticed that, like, him saying I wasn't going anywhere, it wasn't special, I met Sam Kinison, like, who gives a fuck that Opie's met Sam Kinison? Like, it's not interesting to listen to. But yeah, let's go.
Dude, that's all this guy does.
I know.
He's on Twitter nonstop. The subreddit for Opie and Anthony has ruined him psychologically because these people just rip on him and he fucking can't stand it. So they just double down, and it's just a hate fest. All he does is care about what people say about him.
I know.
This guy has no self-awareness whatsoever.
I never fucking address those on Twitter. I get them all the time. But Opie, reading Phil's ass lap of him, had to respond. So let's go to Opie's response here. Very true, Phil. Why didn't you write, bravo, Phil? Bravo. They had a great opportunity to develop a brand new show, but instead relied on the now old O&A formula with the same tired, played-out guests. It comes down to a lack of experience and laziness. To do radio correctly takes a lot of hard work. You fucking unself-aware dickbag. You just described yourself.
I actually want to interview Opie. My videos get just as many. Someone actually quite rightly said that the other day. My videos get the same amount of views as Opie. Now you got to bear in mind, this is not even a year old, this channel. He's been doing it since he's 18. He's been on the second biggest radio show in America, in the world. A show that is still being picked up by younger people like me, who wasn't around when it was on. Well, I would have been, but I was not listening to Opie and Anthony, but finding it later and like loving it. But you go on his videos and no one listens to him, right? And I really want to interview him and kind of, because I think I could, because I say, look, Opie, come on my channel, we get about the same amount of views. I just get probably a few more positive comments than you do. I get positive comments that aren't me on other accounts. So come on my show and we can talk about it. I'd love to do it. I'd love to get Opie on the show. Or on the show. This isn't a show. It's a reaction thing. But that would just be so fucking great. And like I say, it's not like he's too big for me. It's like, bruv, we get the same fucking views.
Fucking same guests. You have 3 guests on your show. 3. Carl Ruiz, who you should fucking thank him like you should have thanked me. He's fucking Anthony 2018. Anthony 2018. Hilariously funny. Hilariously funny. I like Carl. He's a funny guy. He's able to fucking save your ass, just like I did. His wife divorced and hates him, just like mine. Carl is Anthony 2018. And then Vic Henley. Vic Henley. Oh, wow. You want to have comics on? You want to have Vic Henley? I got no qualms with Vic Henley, but let's not talk like it's a lineup of 20 rotating comics you have on. You have Vic and Sherrod. I like Sherrod, too. I've done Sherrod's show, Race Wars. Had a great time with Sherrod. Anytime I see him when it was at the stand or the cellar or anything, I'll sit down, have a nice talk with Sherrod. We laugh our balls off. Great guy. But you're saying that the O&A formula of having the same comics on and the same guests, it's your whole show is based on the same guests. The same guests. And as far as the hard work goes and the inexperience or whatever he said there, you grab a recorder that Westwood One gave you, mind you. Now this guy, people, is a multi-millionaire. Opie's this is no secret. We made a fuck ton of money back as the O&A show with that old formula. and he made a fortune. The motherfucker can't spring for good equipment. It's 2018. I think it's 2018.
I think it is.
I think we put that across. Here you go. Look, here it is. Now this obviously is for a video broadcast. We wanted to bring you the best product possible. But everything, the audio, and that's Opie's. What is he holding?
Machete.
What is that? What is he examining him like bones on the Enterprise? What is he, Dr. Greg Opie Hughes of the Federation? What is that?
Why is he wearing a black?
Can I say, though, to me personally, Bichetti's a get. Bichetti's a get more than any of the others he named. Sherrod, what's his name? Carl Ruiz, I don't know. And that Vic Henley, I never found him funny. He just seemed like an Opie arse kisser on anything I've heard of Opie's show, just with them. Mike Bichetti's, to me, is the best one out of all of them to have on your show.
It's an H4n audio recorder.
H4n, I know what the N stands for. Holy shit, is that rigged? Yesterday he said something like, I defy you to find another show that is as consistently funny as this one. I defy you to find a tweet that is consistently as funny as that tweet. How about that? Because I gotta be honest with you, I can think of a lot of fucking shows. Someone staring at our non-working app for an hour is getting more fun and entertainment than watching your fucking show. Greg Opie Hughes. Because I get it all the time. Dude, have you even tried to listen to Opie's show? It stinks, it sucks, it's this, it's that. He puts no work into his show. I get it all the time. You and Jimmy carried that fucking lump of shit for I get that all the time. I never mention.
It's just my text to you.
I never It's from Jimmy.
Opie named Greg, and he used to talk about when he was in a mood, he had to step on Gregshells. It was like walking on Gregshells.
Yep.
Because he would just snap at people.
Jimmy's a little kinder, but he alludes to it.
Oh,
that's
nice. Hold on, let me get it back, though, for I got to show it to the camera. God damn it, babe!
Don't get mad at her.
Wow.
Hold the Roz.
What are you getting mad for? It's an accident. You ever heard of an accident, Chip?
Yeah, I heard him. I made one in my pants one time. I was doing jumping jacks.
It's like walking on chip shells, everything you say.
Yeah, don't make fun of my shirt.
Opie is not one of the best at taking criticism or even jokes on a comedy show. I've been there. I've sat there and watched Bob Kelly be decimated on the program, and then throw one joke out about Opie's shirt, and it becomes a real issue.
I've heard that.
Otto, the late,
I heard that.
brilliant
Yeah.
Otto was in and said something about the show when I'm not there, when Anthony's not there. And, he lost his shit. And everyone had to say, it's a fucking joke. That's what, I don't understand what he was seeing when all these comics are beating the living shit out of each other. And then one, a little collateral damage heads his way and all bets are off. You're now the asshole. And that, again, will get into your mind and make you think, I best just shut up. Gregshells. It's very difficult to work and be honest and feel relaxed in an atmosphere like that when you know that someone is going to fly off the handle. I just never understood the cloud of doom that was in the studio a lot. I gotta say, everyone else on staff was really kind of pleasant, understanding that this is a dream job. And sometimes there were certain situations that were not pleasant to be around. I gotta be honest. And Opie is the kind of guy that his mood will dictate the room. It will put a mood over the room. If E-Rock was in a bad mood, who gave a shit? We'd call him out on it. Jimmy's in a bad mood, it would rile things for a second, but then Jimmy would make a joke about it or something. It always seemed if Opie had a problem, it would permeate the studio and permeate the mood in the studio and make it rather difficult to transition back into having fun and having a good time and doing radio, doing the radio that we wanted to do.
I've never liked Opie. I've never been a fan of his. Even when he was on Opie and Anthony, I liked Anthony, didn't like Opie. I thought he had to have some sort of talent to get him to that point.
Right.
I just think he's like the luckiest asshole that's ever lived because I don't think he does have any talent.
He is so lucky that Anthony Cumia was listening to his show and sent in a parody song that him and his brother Joe did.
Yeah.
And Opie listened to it and went, oh, these guys are funny. I'll have them on my show.
Yeah.
That was the best thing that ever happened to Opie.
Yep.
And now, because he doesn't attract talent.
No. He repels talent.
He repels talent.
Well, it's been a while since we had a bashing Opie video, but I have seen his videos, and I've never seen someone more talk about themselves as much. It's like I don't think anybody's that interesting. That's not a knock on Opie. I don't think anybody on this planet, if they got a podcast and talked to you every week, it doesn't matter how famous, how much you love that celebrity, if they did a podcast every single week for an hour telling you about themselves, after a while you'd be fucking, it would probably take 2 weeks and you'd never watch it again. Because it's like, how much can you know? And it's like, he seems, I don't know. But I really want to try and interview him. I might reach out to him. Or no. Yeah, I have left a couple of nasty comments on his YouTube channel. Not nasty, but kind of just telling him straight. Not that he gives a... Well, I think he does know. That's the truth of it. It does bother him. And because it bothers everybody. It's hard to not let things bother you. Shit like that. Like if you see yourself getting attacked, you have to. You just defend yourself. But yeah, I don't know. How fucking jokes would it be if I did get an interview? Oh mate, it would be the best thing that ever happened on the internet. Honestly, it would be hilarious. I reckon I could make Opie quit the interview like he used to do to people, and do a timer on it. And only by asking him like actual questions, not by being rude or nothing, just by actually just asking him, not being a little fucking sycophantic fan that you have. I see like 2 people interview him, or 3 maybe, And they were all just licking his ass. Everything Opie said, they're just like, really? Wow. None of them challenged him on anything. No one said, well, that's not true. How comes every single person around you that worked with you hates your fucking guts? How is that possible? And you say there's not Gregshells. I've heard Vic Henley do Gregshells too. I've heard Opie deny Gregshells was a thing, and I also have heard Vic Henley on his later show. Someone says something, and Vic Henley's tap dancing around, fucking ballet dancing around, like. And I remember hearing that and thinking, see, he's got so like lack of self-awareness, like Anthony says. Chip, yeah. I'm gonna have to get back into kind of the beefs, the Opie and Anthony beefs. There's not actually that many. To be fair, there's not many Opie and Anthony, because I did look. There's not a great deal. There's more intern fights than them. There's a couple Opie and Jimmy. There's a couple Opie and Anthony. Is there an Ant and Jimmy one? There's an Ant and Jimmy heated debate. I know that one about the black Israelites or something standing outside voting booths. Yeah, they kind of went back and forth on that. But yeah, also, yeah, recommend me, if anyone's made it this far, recommend me some Chip episodes. Like I said, I want to do a series of there's 3 Jim and Sam I want to do, and then a Chipperson with the bagel guy. But they're all kind of long, so it's like fitting them in with music. Maybe I'll do them over the weekend, I don't know, but they are long, so it would actually be like all my time. So maybe I'll just do one, wait, one, I don't know. But yeah, that's the reaction. Sweet.